Whoa. Cinnamon.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah. Much spicier. Welcome back to Bourbon Theory. I'm Bill.
And I'm Josh.
And today we are going to try a 2XO from Dixon Dedman, who was the founder of Kentucky Owl. I have never had any Kentucky Owl. I have never had any 2XO.
Same here.
Although I have owned this bottle for just a little bit more than a year. It just never got opened, never got around to it. And to be quite honest, I have not been looking forward to it. And that's kind of...
Well, you got your staples and they're sitting behind you. And you typically, if you're going to drink something, you stick to something you know you're going to like.
And this is their tribute blend, and it's a tribute to his parents, to
the rest of his family members, his mentors that blazed the trail.
And so it's a blend. It is twice oaked, which is everything that they do. Hence the 2XO.
Yep.
So I did recently look at some reviews of this, and I had not done it before, just to see what others were saying about it, and it actually performed pretty well. So
okay,
I'm a bit looking forward to this, and I'm a bit not. So it is a little bit light.
A little light. It's 104 proof.
There's no age statement. Don't know exactly what we've got here. So this is about 3 releases behind what's current. Because there's been I want to say Kiowa.
There's an Innkeeper's blend.
Sneaker blend.
Sneakerhead blend.
And then there's also a Kiowa Island or something, some island, something blend out there.
That one.
And then there's also Jim of Kentucky, which is a
Which is a $200 bottle. And honestly, I think most of our wanting to pop this open and try it was to see if it was good, and then to see if we can maybe try that $200 Jim of Kentucky, because a lot of people are saying that that's good, because it is all over the state here in North Carolina. Almost every liquor store has like 1 or 2 bottles that are just sitting, waiting for somebody to buy.
Or 6 or 8.
Yeah. So let's sniff it, shall we? Whoa.
I think I'm a little plugged up here, but
I can definitely pick up on the double oak.
Yeah, I get the oak for sure.
There's some like heavy vanilla extract.
Yeah, and the oak just overpowers about everything else for me. Yeah, I'm just not.
Yeah, the oak is really overpowering anything.
Overpowers it.
I was trying. There's almost there's a little bit of a spice note, but it's kind of hard to
I get to almost like a nutmeg.
Differentiate it exactly what it is. Let's do it.
Definitely some spice there. The sweetness is hitting. It's not hitting the front of the palate. It's hitting more toward the back for me.
Yeah, that vanilla is really hitting on the finish. Is it drying out for you?
Yeah, a bit.
And is it a little water?
The oak is not as powerful on the palate
as it is on the nose.
Is
it a little watery?
A little bit.
Yeah.
But the finish is holding.
Yeah, big time. Big time hold on the finish.
I don't know that it's first sip.
Yeah,
so
I can't say on my first impression that I'm enjoying it that much.
It's not bad.
No.
But it's not something that I would rate
highly.
High.
Yeah.
And this is a $100 bottle.
Whew.
I think. It might have been 80. But maybe, I think it was 79. Maybe it was $79.
Boy, once you've tasted it, the nose is strong.
Man, that oak is really in there. I'm going to go ahead and do a drop because I don't have a lot in my glass. See if we can get that to maybe tone that oak down a little bit and let something else come through. Because there's other things there. I definitely kind of get a nutmeg piece of it. It's a bit smoky.
Oh, give it a whiff now. Spot on with that nutmeg.
Yeah. Well, would you expect anything less than me being right?
The nose is better with a drop.
It just tones that oak down just a touch. Mm-hmm. Let you get to something else. There's a hint of like a cherry or grape, or I think everything here is sourced too. I think they're sourcing. I don't have my glasses on, but
Produced and bottled.
yeah, so it's definitely sourced from somewhere.
If you guys get a bottle of whiskey and you look on the back of it and it says produced or just bottled or anything like that, if it does not say distilled by and then their distillery, they did not distill it.
And there is no notification on here of where it was sourced from, whether it was Kentucky or whether it was,
which is something that we don't like.
Yeah, we'd like to know what we're drinking.
I just want to know, is it MGP juice? I don't care. MGP makes good juice.
There's a bunch of it back here.
If they made it.
And there.
And at my house, if MGP makes it, it doesn't mean it's bad. I just want to know who made it, you know?
This was a September 30th bottling, 2023. All right, so how is it on the palate after that drop of water?
Whoa. Cinnamon.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah. Much spicier. Much spicier with that drop.
Whoa.
And the oak just almost goes away.
Yeah, it's super tamped down.
This is mid-palate all the way right now. Well,
yes.
A little bit of front.
And a tiny little bit finish. It's actually starting to fade towards the back a little bit as you go. Definitely got better.
Definitely.
Still don't think I'm going I don't think we're in B territory here.
No. I think we went from a C
to a C plus.
To a C to a C plus, yeah.
Yeah, I'm at a C plus for this.
For me, that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad we didn't buy the $200 Jim Kentucky bottle.
Definitely.
Yeah, because if that's old whiskey and it's double oaked.
And by the way, it is darker in the bottle.
Much darker
than it is in the glass.
In the bottle, and it's black labels.
It's black label, yeah.
So
black neck
that'll
tag,
do it.
so that'll happen. So
yeah, it's not bad.
It's really coming through on the back of the tongue now.
Mm-hmm. It existed on the front for a minute, and then just became like super heavy spice on that mid palate. And then faded into the finish.
I can tell you the finish is lasting.
It is,
and it's
pretty good.
It's a nice finish. Mm-hmm. But we get we get some ribbing about that. We'll put one drop of water into our pour.
Literally that.
But again, we're not trying to water it down. We're not trying to proof it down. We're not trying to do anything like that. All it's doing is we're trying to get it to bloom. We're trying to get it to open up a bit and give us a better chance at picking up the nose on it and also picking up the flavors. And as you can see, it clearly works.
It does work, especially if you're new.
I'm not calling Bill Nye the science guy to find out what the science is behind it. I just know that it works.
Yeah.
Like 95% of the time. So.
Very, very rarely does it get worse.
Right.
There have been some times where it muted it. It does tend to mute the nose more than it mutes the palate. But for the most part, like you said, 95% of the time.
It kind of lets whatever that overpowering thing was at the beginning on the nose, it lets something else come in behind it.
Yeah.
When we nose things and we go, there's something else there,
it's really hard to get there.
That one drop of water will make a difference.
Yeah.
To get there. So.
So
And now we didn't do it on the sub 90 proofers.
no, because
Just wasn't worth it.
Because if you're sitting at 80 proof and you put any water in it, it's no longer bourbon.
Right.
So for this 2XO, this tribute blend, I think C+ is where it's sitting. And if it's an $80 bottle, it's pretty rough. That's pretty rough.
I would say this. For this one, and I'm just going to go ahead and say for the other releases, try them in a bar. If you can find them in a bar, try them in a bar. See what you think of them before you go out and buy a bottle.
Yeah,
Our tastes are going to be different than yours.
Yeah, I would agree. But, you know, if you own a bottle, I wouldn't say that it was a bad purchase.
I kind of wish I would have opened this one up sooner.
Yeah.
You know? So definitely, I mean, I already own it. Might as well, right? So it's a good bourbon. It is a good blend. So I can't kick on that. And like I said, this is my first time with anything from Dixon Dedman that I know of, and it's good. But I won't go buy others just based on this. I'd
Definitely
want
want to try them.
I'd want to try them first.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
And there's a lot of good bars out there that have good selections.
Honestly, it doesn't even take a long Google search to find a bar that has a decent bourbon selection.
Right.
You know, just search up bourbon bar on Google, and you will find a restaurant that has a pretty good selection.
It doesn't matter if it's a town of 500,000 or a town of 40,000. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, and the other thing is, bourbon is very social. The bourbon community is very social. You may have a friend, an acquaintance that has it, and they'll be happy to share a pour with you because you're going to share a pour back with them. Mm-hmm. So that's simple.
And to speak to that just for a moment, I was incredibly antisocial for quite some time in my life. It took a lot to get me to break out of my shell. And honestly, only in the last like 5 years or so have I really just been like, all right, screw it. If you don't like me, I don't really care. You know, I'll just be myself. So just straight up a conversation. If you see somebody in a liquor store looking at bourbon, I do it all the time, honestly. If I'm looking at bourbon and somebody else is over there, I'll just be like, hey, what are you looking for? You know, what have you tried lately? Yada, yada, yada. And I've made quite a few friends doing that. Actually, we probably have some subscribers that have met me in a liquor store just for me walking over and being like, hey, what's up?
And
what are you looking for?
Same thing for me.
Yeah.
So
you can build.
I don't get out there too much. Just my thing is just I kind of hate people. That's my thing. Just been exposed to them for way more years than Josh has.
I think my thing is you can build a lifelong relationship with 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And to be honest, going through life to have people, even if it's something as simple as drinking bourbon with, I'd rather have somebody than to not have somebody.
Yeah.
So
But I'm not
opposed.
I'm not opposed to drinking alone, though. There's no problem with that.
So, guys, thank you for being here with us. Like we said earlier, if you have not subscribed, please do. We'd appreciate it. We're bringing out all kinds of content. We got so much stuff behind us, in front of us, over there.
In boxes.
Things that are coming. I mean, good Lord, we have so much stuff.
We got bourbon sitting on top of the chest freezer over there.
We're running out of room, everyone.
Yes.
It's a problem. So don't worry, there's stuff coming. So hit that notification bell if you have subscribed. That way you can stay up to date on everything we do. Because honestly, we're releasing videos more than just Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yes.
Because we had a backlog of stuff going, and to be honest, we might just start releasing all the time.
Could be because we like to drink.
And I like to spend time with him.
We're not alcoholics or anything like that. Oh. White lightning. Josh don't even know that one.
So guys,
I'll show him off camera.
Thanks for being with us.
And as always, that's his thing. You know, our videos are getting better with time, just like bourbon.
And as always, take care of yourselves.